Hello everybody, how are you doing today, and welcome back to the garden. I thought in today's video we're gonna have a walk around the garden and see what's happening at the beginning of autumn. Let's go. I'm not sure if you've seen one of the previous videos. A few months ago I was pruning the wisteria to its bare bones to give it a shape, but it looks like it's back to itself being a monster again. So this beauty gonna get proper hard trimming soon. I might wait till the leaves fall off so it's less stuff to carry back to the compost heap, but that's one of the jobs for the winter and autumn. While we are here at the front, let's have a look at the roses. After constant deadheading, they still looking nice and lush. Not many flowers left, but the rose is still trying. All of them actually. So that just goes to show you how important the deadheading is. But now, being the autumn, I think it's the time for the aces. I just love the color on it. It just started turning, but it's already giving lovely display. That's one of the aces I have. I have two more, but this one is always first to start changing the color. The koi ponds are looking good. The fishes seem happy. That's the small ones. And just down here are the big boys. The pear tree is doing what it's supposed to. There's no more pears on it. I harvested quite a lot from it, but after it will drop the leaves, I'm gonna give it nice proper shape. All those shoots pointing up are gonna get removed, but that's the job for the winter. I need to wait for the leaves to drop first. Here is the second of the aces. As I said, it's not changing the color just yet, but I think it won't be long. And there's a ladybird hanging around. So this is how the front garden look like at the moment. There's not that much really. The roses are finishing. Everything is getting ready for winter. But now let's move to the main garden. And here we are, the usual place to start. Ah, there's a bonus I've just noticed. I've missed one of the pears. The main garden is looking alright. Some of the plants already got moved to the conservatory for winter. The next one to go gonna be the citrus plants. They are quite large plants, but they all need to go in a conservatory. Same with the New Zealand fern. That was enjoying the summer outside. The small one and the big one over there. There's quite a few plants actually that need to go in a conservatory before winter, but that's a job when I have a bit more time. While we are here, we can have a quick look at the rose cutting that I took a few months ago. Looks like the cuttings are doing well. In this spot, I think all of them started growing, so that's good. And here at the bottom, I think also most of them are alive, if not all of them really. This is all new growth. This one is definitely alive, same with this one, so that makes me happy. I'm gonna have some more roses to play with in the spring. They're gonna stay in those pots over winter. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the soil in the pots that it won't get completely dry, but I don't think there's a danger of that in the winter months. The blueberries are looking fantastic this time of the year. They all change the color into this lovely red color. Being here, that reminds me, the jade plant needs to go inside as well before it gets too cold. And the big boy, the big New Zealand fern, that's gonna be a job and a half to move it in a conservatory, but that has to be done. End of the summer, beginning of autumn, the dahlias are in their elements. There's so many flowers on all of them. Seems like this yellow salmon color dahlia is the one that enjoys my soil and climate the most. I think that's the only one that survived out of all of the dahlias I had. I had few different colors, but it looks like this one likes my soil here. As I said, the roses are still flowering. They need constant deadheading, but if you do it regularly, they're gonna give you flowers for quite a long time. On the other hand, the sunflowers are definitely finished. I can probably collect the seeds from, yeah, the seeds are definitely ready. I can collect some seeds from them, and all the rest gonna go for the chicken food. The chickens love sunflowers. This one is just perfection. And moving on down the garden, it's not that much happening here. The grass definitely needs cutting, and some of the plants need clearing as well. The calendula is still going strong. That plant is immortal completely. Once you have it in your garden, you always have it in your garden, and it's flowering from middle of spring until the frost, sometimes even during the winter. All the fruit trees are finishing. I'm waiting for this peach to drop the leaves to give it proper cut as well. It needs big pruning this year. I left the branches too long and some of them snapped in the wind. I was trying to save it, but it's not a strong connection anymore. So I need to cut out whatever is damaged and definitely shorten the branches, because the peaches can get quite heavy on this tree. As you can see, I had to put some support under the branches to keep them straight, because the fruits were pulling everything down to the ground. The monster Chardonnay grape is doing what I expected to do. It's dropping all the leaves already, but the plant is spreading over my lawn as I wanted it to spread. And this beauty here, oh god, what is it called? I forgot at the moment. it will come to me. But anyway, this is just stunning. I have a couple of them around the garden, but this one under the Gala apple tree is growing the best. Looks like the lawn could do with some mowing, but I definitely don't have time to do that today. While we are here, let's have a look at the chickens. They can be a noisy bunch. I have 3 young ones growing well and 3 older ones. The grey one over there is molting at the moment, so she looks like she just come out from washing, but most of the yes, but as I said, most of the feathers are growing back now, so it won't be long until she starts laying again. She's still trying to teach the young ones what to eat. The cockerel, on the other hand, doesn't care at all. Okay, so looks like the chickens are happy. Let's move down the garden. If you've seen one of the previous videos, I fixed that fence over here. Looks like it's still holding, and the tomatoes are still growing. Some of them are actually started to turn red, so that's gonna give me another harvest soon. I'll keep these plants here as long as possible. It's gonna be either frost or blight that will kill them. We'll see what's gonna arrive first. I'm quite surprised that we didn't get blight this year at all. Hidden here under the tomatoes is one of the very late pumpkin sowing. I'm not holding my breath that it's gonna give me anything, but you never know. We might get Indian summer and be lucky. And now we're getting to the veggie area. Before we get there, that's my biggest acer tree. Let's have a look from the other side. This one is growing straight in the ground. It's a lovely specimen, and it's starting to change the color as well. So soon enough, the whole tree gonna be this lovely red copper color. At the moment it's only this side of the tree, the one exposed to the sun mostly. The rest of the tree is still green, but soon enough it will all turn lovely red color. Here in the veggie area, after harvesting what was growing here, zucchini and potatoes, I spread some of the mustard seeds. I bought mustard from the supermarket that was dirt cheap for a big bag, and looks like lots of them are germinating. That's all good. It's my idea of getting rid of onion white rot, at least in this bed. We'll see if it's gonna work next year. I'll let it grow as long as it's possible. It's basically a green manure thing. I have to do a bit more research. I think the frost will kill it, so I'll try to dig it in before the frost. I might try to sow some more mustard very early in the spring before I plant some garlic and onions in this bed, but we'll see. At the moment it looks like it's working, but at least the mustard is germinating. The marigold are still trying to grow. There's plenty of seeds to collect as well. If you leave your marigold alone, they will give you hundreds and hundreds of seeds. All the stuff inside, the black bits, are the seeds. but I have plenty enough at home. I don't need to collect anymore. The wildlife pond is doing its job. It's looking wild, but that's what it's supposed to do. My winter salad sowing is doing really good. The winter radishes are getting bigger every day. I have a whole row of them down there. Same with the mizuna just next to the radishes. It's doing very well. It's growing very fast. I've been picking the leaves and eating them already for quite a few days. And last but not least are my lettuces. I got a bit of a slug damage on them, but quite a few of them survived as well. So it should do its job as well. As I said in one of the previous videos, the rhubarb is done. I don't think it's gonna do any more this year. It's all dying down. I'm leaving all the leaves like that. It's working as a mulch really. It's less weeds if you cover the soil with leaves like that. And now let's move to the main veggie area. I harvested my red potatoes already here. It wasn't such a big harvest. I was expecting a bit more, but better something than nothing. Half a wheelbarrow is good amount anyway, but the potatoes were much smaller than expected. Here at the edge of the potato bed all around are my parsnips, but they're gonna have to wait till first frost at least. I'm gonna be eating them over the winter, but looks like they enjoyed growing next to the potatoes. Well, we'll see how much we're gonna get when I get to harvesting them. The strawberry bed, as always, turned into a weedy mess. This bed is doing this to me every single time. I've been weeding here as well. That actually needs to go on the compost. But from this small area here, I managed to pull out so many weeds. But there's plenty and plenty of weeding to do still, but that's for another day. While we are here, let's have a look at the late sowing of butternut squash. I'm not expecting much, if anything. We are getting some baby fruits, but that's all I'm getting really. Unless somewhere in this foliage are some butternuts hidden. We'll see soon enough when it gets colder a bit. And my experiment with the potato planting, I think I planted those a month ago. I might get some baby potatoes out of them. Some of them over there are actually flowering, so it's a good sign. That means that the potatoes are growing under the ground. But I'll let them grow until the first frost. And monster purple sprouting broccoli. In one of the previous videos I said that the butterflies managed to get under the nets, lay their eggs, and I lost all the leaves from that plant, but looks like it's actually regrowing. I might be actually getting some sprouts out of it. So that's not a lost cause after all. And here my carrot and leek experiment. Let's move over there. Okay, so this is my carrot and leek experiment. So far so good. I've been pulling some carrots already. They are lovely, sweet, stumpy carrot. Quite large really. No sign of carrot root fly. And the leek is growing happily through the carrots. I might be pulling all of them soon-ish, within few weeks. All the leeks gonna get chopped and frozen, since I didn't get any onions this year. That's gonna be my onion substitute for cooking, and the carrot I'm gonna chop and freeze as well. I don't want to leave them too long because of the mice and rodents. They might start enjoying them. Here at the end is unexpected self-sown lettuce. I was having my lettuce plant here on the edge of this bed for seed saving. Obviously some of the seeds fell to the ground, and I'm getting lovely unexpected lettuces. So I think that's all outside. Oh no, I'm lying. There's still plenty of red cabbage to harvest. I'm not sure if you can see it through this net, but I don't want to be taking the nets off and risking what happened to the broccoli. But there's about 8 to 10 lovely heads of red cabbage. That's gonna be harvested soon-ish as well. And now we can move to the greenhouse and see what's happening over there. I replaced the glass on the greenhouse, but I didn't have time to clean all the broken glass yet. Seems like I never have enough time to do things. But let's move to the greenhouse and see what's happening over there. I had a lovely big crop of sweet peppers, but I left all the green one. There's still quite a few green one left here, but looks like they are ripening well. All this bunch needs picking again. There's quite a few of them everywhere. The grape is dropping all its leaves. That's to be expected. Tomatoes, on the other hand, there's not much happening with them really. Not that many fruits. There's quite a few green ones, but they are not turning as quick as I would like them to turn. But there's still time. We're not getting anywhere close to freezing temperatures at night, so they can still grow here. And here on the floating shelf is my French beans experiment. The plants are growing nicely, but I think it's way too late for them to do anything. We'll see. I might be lucky. Maybe we're gonna get Indian summer after all. So that's how my garden looks like at the moment. It's all slowly dying down, getting ready for winter. It's not the favorite time of the year for me. I much more prefer spring, but that's the natural rhythm of the garden. As always, there's plenty work to do in the garden. There's still lots of harvesting to be done, and mostly maintenance, grass cutting and weeding as well. That always takes a long time, but it's all good. That's how the garden works. I don't mind. The only thing that would be nicer if we got some proper nice sunny weather. I don't need heat. A little bit of sun would be nice. At the moment it's dark, gloomy and damp every single day. Let me show you the sky. That's the skies we are having recently. Not a glimmer of sunshine for days already. So yeah, little bit of sunshine would be nice, but you can't have everything. The garden is keep on going and I just have to keep up with it. So I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in the garden, and I'll see you here very soon. Bye!